And we are live.
We got it.
Well, welcome.
Happy Wednesday. We're in Africa. We're down in Africa.
Roberta, come join us in Africa.
We are in Africa. This is Engelbert.
Hi, Engelbert. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, thank you, Engelbert. This is Heffalump.
It has a name.
I just named it. This is Pudge. Have you noticed? I got this from Vicky.
That is the best giraffe
isn't it
ever.
This is my COVID giraffe. This is what I look like. This is what I did. Nice and cute. And now it's Pudge giraffe. And that right there is travel giraffe. I bought that the day after I got this job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the little globe. So that one right there in the corner, right there by Michelle.
Hiding out on the side.
Hiding out on the side. This one. So today we're featuring a little bit of South African adventure, and we've got a video that we'll play again.
Oh, yeah.
Is going to put on that. If you missed it the first time, you'll get to see it again. It was, this is going to be an amazing trip. September 29th, 2021, and we've got right now 28 people going. So if you've ever wanted to do South Africa, and this is 5 safaris, and we're not talking about Animal Park going through like down in Winston. We're out in the bush. And then flying up to Victoria Falls and walking the falls, which will be amazing. And yes, it's still going. I have a friend in South Africa, actually, that lives down there, and the news up here is 10 times worse than what it is down there. So don't believe everything you hear. So anyway.
Well, Lo joined us today. So hi,
Oh,
Lo.
Lo!
Yay! When are you coming to have coffee with me? I thought you were coming Monday, and then you didn't show up.
Well, nobody even invites me, so I don't even know. It's fine, whatever.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is half the time.
I don't either.
Yeah. So anyway, we've got animal. Well, let me just finish up a little bit of trip, and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned before we've got a Hawaiian cruise next May. Yep, May 4th through the 15th, and we're going to fly to Hawaii, bop around some islands, and then 5 days across the Pacific to Vancouver. So we're going to be out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where there is no light. So you're going to see the sky like you've never seen it before. And already 3 cabins sold. So if you're interested, give me a call. $550 gets you in a cabin. $550 per person, double occupancy. And inside cabin, $32.75. Balcony, $46.93. You've got a year to pay on it, so you can make payments on it. It'll be all done.
Oh, that makes it nice.
I know. And then I just added for October of next year the Seine River Cruise with Paris and Normandy. So if you've ever wanted to do if you didn't get on the Passion Play Danube River Cruise, you can now get on this one. This will be, we're taking reservations starting next week. So give me a call. And I think that's it for travel news.
Nice.
Yeah.
Again, if you need a co-host for the Hawaii one.
That's right.
So
Might just take it.
speaking of Africa, I got some fun facts about Africa.
Oh, good.
Tack
Of course
on with
you
it.
do.
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
And hi, Patty and Ron. Woo! That's
Oh,
some watchers. So there are 54 countries in Africa.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought I knew it all.
The most widely spoken language in Africa is Arabic.
Yes, isn't that weird?
And there are more than 2,000 recognized languages in that country.
Yeah, I looked that up and I was kind of
I'm
amazed
kind of shocked about that. I didn't
because
know that.
most of Cape Town is, was British. I don't know what it is
Mhm.
now. So yeah, there's a whole lot.
Interesting.
Africa's a whole world. What else you got there?
Africa is the world's hottest continent because in Libya, it's 136 it gets up to, but also to negative 11 as well in the coldest
Are you
temperatures.
going
We will not be going there.
Okay, I'm
No.
like,
Cape Town, Johannesburg, Victoria Falls.
Nice. Nigeria has the highest number of twins born in the world.
something in the water.
It's so weird to look through you.
I know. It's like,
Engelbert, move
I'll
over.
tell the story about Engelbert after a bit.
Africa's Sahara Desert is bigger than the U.S.
What?
Africa's Sahara Desert is bigger than the U.S.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting.
We're not
Trying
going
to-
there either.
It's 9.4 million square kilometers.
Hmm.
There are
That's
less
big.
than 9 miles separating Africa and Europe. And it has one of the oldest universities in the world. The University of Timbuktu was built.
Where'd you go? Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
They're like, yeah, right? You're
You
like,
of
no, it's my
Timbuktu.
degree right
Oh,
there.
there it is.
It was built in 982 CE, and it's one of the oldest known education
Wait,
establishments.
what's CE?
What is CE?
I think that's present.
What?
I've never heard of that. So
Isn't it current era, or am I thinking that?
I don't know.
What is CE? Does anybody know?
Let's Google. Yes, Seniors Inc. is having a meeting tomorrow at 1, Lo.
CE.
CE.
There's BC and AD.
NAD. Current events. I don't know.
Oh, that just sent me to Central Time.
982 CE, and it is over one of the oldest known educational establishments.
Current error. That's what I thought it stands
Oh,
stood for.
see, they're trying to change the AD to CE. Quit messing with
Oh,
things.
so CE is in place of AD.
I guess.
And you have a stress test tomorrow, Lo? Okay. Don't let us freak you out. It's
Yeah,
gonna
don't
be
be
okay.
stressful.
Come have
I'm
coffee
washed
with us.
out in this thing.
Well, I'm sure the caffeine would help in the coffee, you know, before a stress test.
Tomorrow after the stress test.
Oh, I thought she might want to de-stress with us before the stress test.
That won't work.
Africa is home to the world's biggest frog species, which is called the Goliath frog. It's 1 foot long,
Ew.
and it weighs about 8 pounds.
Ew. Is it like...
That is some big frog legs. I bet
I-
you they eat them. It tastes like chicken.
It does taste like chicken.
No.
It's the biggest single source of gold throughout the mining history. African elephants are the biggest land mammals.
Oh,
Tanzanians' buildings are made with fish bones.
what?
In Tanzania, which is a North African country, fish are considered to have a supernatural significance to many people, and they use them to guard against evil spirits. Some families will just use pictures of fish in their home as protection, but there are many houses here that have been built with fish bones embedded into the walls and floors in order to protect the inhabitants from the evil spirits.
You know, I have seen that on some of those TV shows, but it never explained why
Oh,
there
I
were
thought-
fish bones.
I was picturing a house with a bunch of fish bones, like with walls that
Oh,
were
yeah,
complete.
just
So I'm like,
glued
that's a
the-
lot of fish. How did they make that?
Doesn't it have
Gotta be
holes in
really
it?
big fish.
Those are some big fish
It'd
bones.
be a very sturdy house.
No.
Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt. It has 223 pyramids there.
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I've heard that.
I did
and
not
you
know
think
that.
of Egypt when you think of
Yeah.
pyramids.
Huh.
There are 280,000 windmills in South Africa, which is
We will see them all.
higher than the Netherlands, which they normally have about 10,000.
Oh, and see,
windmills.
you always think of tulips and windmills up in Netherlands. The Netherlands.
Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest point in Africa, but it is a scary hike. There's more than 1,000 people that have to get rescued every year at an annual death rate of 10.
Oh. We won't be
I was
hiking
gonna say,
the
we won't be
mountain.
going there.
No.
And then, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Lake Malawahi.
Sounds Hawaiian.
That's what I just thought too.
Malawi,
Malawi.
Lake Malawi boasts the largest number of fish species. There's around 500 different types of fish, more species than any other lake in the world.
Wow. Interesting. Anything about Victoria Falls?
No.
One of the 7th wonders of the world. Just
Beautiful.
to let you know. You'll see it on the video. And they have lions and tigers and
Bears.
giraffes.
Oh
Oh my.
Yay, we sound good today. They say our sounds
Oh,
good.
yeah, we got a new sound
Yay!
system.
Because we're
So-
on my computer, I think.
Yeah, we
it
Yeah,
really
changed it out
helps.
again.
Are we backwards?
We are the way we were when we first started.
This is my right hand. This is my left hand. Well, I mean, Michelle's on my left. Well,
Yeah,
we're turned around.
You were right.
Oh, good. Okay. That way, if we hold something up that's written like we did last time and it was backwards. So, yay. So, real quick, I want to tell a story about Engelbert.
Yes.
Engelbert was, I used to see Engelbert around town. It'd be in front of these different shops for a number of years. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, and I named him Engelbert. So, the last time I'd seen him was down on Nob Hill. You know that building? There's 2 buildings and it's kind of a walkway built between the two.
Yeah.
Probably about 9th Avenue.
Yeah.
Well, he was down there in that area. And then he disappeared and I never saw him again for like, I don't know, 2-3 years. Well, a ex-husband whom shall not be named knows either Priscilla or Gretchen's in the West Park Shopping Center.
Okay.
One of those 2 ladies, and we went in there and she said, I was looking for giraffe earrings. And she says, oh, you like giraffes? And I said, oh, yeah, fascinated with them. By the way, this goes back to when Nikki was 8 years old and she's now 40 something. So she says, well, let me show you. So she goes up to the attic of her little shop right there in West Park. And I said, oh, it's Engelbert.
She's probably looking at
And
you
she
like,
said, she said, what? And I said, I have seen him all over town and I named him Engelbert. And she said, well, every time I had a shop, I would have him setting out. She goes, I had no place here. So ever since I moved here, I've had him up in the attic. And so she gave him to me.
oh, she gave him?
So we're back.
We don't even know when it went dead, but I don't know how far I got into Engelbert.
Start over.
Okay. All right, this is Engelbert. This is the Reader's Digest version. So Engelbert, I used to follow around town. He was always out in front of these different shops, and we're talking about years ago. And then one time he was not there anymore. So years later, I knew a person that knew either Priscilla or Gretchen's. I think it's Priscilla, the owners of that shop in, what is it called?
West Park.
Thank you. I already said it once, so it's out of my head. Anyway, so she knew I liked giraffes because I was looking for giraffe earrings, and she took me upstairs, and here was Engelbert. And I said, oh, it's Engelbert. Anyway, long story short, she knew I loved him, and she let me have him, and he's been with me now since, oh my God. Well, Al and I have been married 25 years. So it's been 30 years that Engelbert's been with me.
Aww.
I know, I just love him.
So where do you keep him at home?
He's got his own corral. He even has his own socks, but they were a little hairy today, so we had to take them off.
Wait, he wears socks?
He has giraffe socks. Yes. I'll bring some someday, but right now they're in my office and they're very hairy. So anyway, that's Engelbert. So Engelbert, say hello. Hello.
Wait, is it like paper mache?
He's paper mache.
Oh my goodness.
I know, isn't he just the cutest thing?
So that makes me wonder if she bought him somewhere or if somebody like just around here made
You know,
him.
she may have said, but I was so excited when she said I could have
Oh,
him.
you couldn't
that
even hear anything.
Oh,
I bet
no.
You were just like,
all I could
"Oh."
think of is where I can put him. I am so happy and I'm so in love with this giraffe. And so he's been, I mean, I've had this giraffe longer than I've had husbands.
This
Yeah,
is the longest one.
it's the longest relationship I've ever had. True that. So Anyway, that's the story of Engelbert.
So since we're doing our Pet-tastic month of all of our lovely fans and ourselves, if anybody that has pets, please send them in. Drop them by the front office. We'll make a copy so we can show it on the show.
So is it all month?
Yeah, all month we're
Okay.
gonna do this each
I
Wednesday.
forgot.
So do you want to start with yours today?
Okay, so I had to dig around in some pictures. I'm just gonna. Excuse me. Okay, so the first one is, so we have a really old pug, and it's, I don't know. I guess it's kind of Ashton's dog more, but I guess we'll all claim her. I don't know. So this is my oldest Ashton with Bella, and it looks like she's grinning. That's when he had long hair.
Not Bella, but Ashton.
Yeah, that's when my son had long hair. Not Bella. And then here's Bella sleeping because she's so cute, and she's like a little pug loaf. A little loaf of pug.
A little loaf of pug.
Haven't you seen where the little memes and they're like pug loaves?
No, I have not seen that.
Okay, this is my pets. My main squeeze, Felipe.
Felipe.
My fish. And Felipe, I found out this morning, is a little camera shy. I get out the camera and
Did you point so that people could see where he
Yeah.
was at?
he kind of blends in.
He does.
He didn't want
Do you
to
want me to
show
put
off
yours
this
up there?
morning, so he's camera shy. That's the best picture I could get of him. Lori has a pile. She has.
I do, because you guys all know that I am a pet freak. I have pet grandkids, and I just kind of had to show I actually don't have a picture of Dexter in here, which shocks me. But first off is the grand pets. So here is Olive. That's our newest.
I just love her face.
I do
It's
too.
just I just want to
She's a
smush
rescue.
it.
She's a rescue mastiff, and she lives in Boise with my daughter. That's Olive and his sister. I mean, her brother Evinrude.
They're
Trying to
so
make sure they can
cute
get the
with
whole
their
picture in
little
there.
bow tie.
And they have another sister named Lala, but Lala is camera shy. And then there's my other two grand pets. That's Sophie and Jasper. They live in Pasco. I know, they're so cute. And then, so these are these live in my little house. There is Maggie, Molly, and Jenny. Now these are all rescues. This is Angus and Allie. He likes to cuddle his kitty.
That's cute.
This is Angus and Jenny. He likes to cuddle his Jenny. This is Lulu.
That is a bad hair day, Lulu.
Lulu is Jack Russell and Shih Tzu, which means she's a Jack Shed. This is Lulu. Could I not say that? Can you dub that out? This is Lulu. I have very smart pets too. Okay, so this is Lulu, and she is FaceTiming with her daughter Bailey. She FaceTimes with her daughter, and this is Max. He is ordering on Instacart some new treats.
That was so funny you put that out this weekend, and it does look like something's coming off your phone.
Off the phone, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
This is Molly and her card. She had a card made after her.
Okay, Molly's face is just cracking me up on that picture.
Isn't that funny? That's her St. Patrick's Day card. Max, Allie, and Elijah Blue. Now we've had all of these since babies. And here's to prove. When we had Rocky and Rambo, we still have Rocky. Rambo we don't anymore. They were motherless. And so our Snickers.
Wait a minute. That's a ferret?
Yes. She mothered them. Cleaned them. Curled. That's her cage. And the babies would go in and sleep with her.
Aww.
Yeah. There's Angus getting ready to read the newspaper. And then to let you know, because all of my animals know that they're adopted, they get along. This is Kinsey and Samson have passed away just a couple years ago, but that's both of them with Tamale, my parrot. That's Samson and Tamale,
Wait, you got another?
and that's Kinsey and Tamale.
You have another little bird though, right?
Yeah, I know I didn't get a picture of Perry. And then Allie is our newest. That's Alley Cat.
Oh, she's cute.
She's a rescue from Mattawa.
And she's got multiple toes, right?
Yeah, she's multiple toes. And the only one I don't have a picture of is Perry and Dexter. Dexter's the one that sits in a chair and his leg always hangs out. And he's fluffy. He looks just like Max, but he's got a tail, and Max has no tail.
Is he the one that roams around? Is Dexter the one that goes to other people's houses?
No, that's Elijah Blue.
Oh, Elijah. Yeah, it was Elijah
That's
Blue.
the white
That's right.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my house.
We have two, Bob and Jerry, but Jerry stays outside most of the time. He comes in at night and doesn't really hang out in the house. But Bob he just thinks he's a person. And so Dolly's got herself a buddy.
It's like a pillow. It's
it's
a living
big
pillow.
It's so funny. Each of my kiddos, they kind of pick their pet. Jerry was always Vincent's. Vincent would lay on Jerry and tug and pull on Jerry, and Jerry wouldn't care. Steve, he didn't really pick necessarily one. He would kind of lay on both Bob and Jerry, but Dolly is all about Bob. Bob is hers.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is Bob the oldest?
He's the youngest.
Oh, he is.
They're
Jerry's
only
the oldest.
6 months difference.
Oh, okay. That's a cute picture of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so, speaking of pets,
I say, I know you don't have that.
it's time. Oh, I know.
I know.
Vincent wants one so bad.
I know.
Wants a kitty so bad. But strange news, because we were in Africa and
Yes.
we're doing the pets, of
Yep.
course I strung it all together.
There you go.
Why not?
So, this article is called Bad Kitty, Pilot Attacked by Stray Cat Mid-Air Turns Plane Around.
What?
So a cat allegedly snuck into the plane and made its way to the cockpit because I think it like slept in the plane overnight or something. And the
Oh my
next morning they
gosh.
left. Well, when it got into the cockpit, it attacked the pilot just 30 minutes into the flight from Sudan to Qatar, and they had to turn the plane back around. And that's the cat.
It looks like a bad kitty.
It does look like a bad kitty.
He is out.
Wow.
Can you imagine telling airport control, I'm sorry, we're going to have
We're
to
being
land.
attacked by
We're
a
being
cat.
Attacked, and they're thinking, oh my gosh. They're like, no, it's a cat.
No, it's not a terrorist. It's a cat. There's a cat in our plane holding us hostage.
And then, crocodiles on the loose after escaping a farm in South Africa. An unknown number of crocodiles escaped from a commercial breeding farm in South Africa on the 3rd of March, sending the South African police on a crocodile hunt. They set up a dedicated task team to deal with the escape.
I bet they had to draw names out
We
of
won't
a hat.
be going there.
Who is going to volunteer for that?
27 of the juvenile crocs have been recovered so far, but it was unknown how many got out in the first place.
Oh my goodness.
So if you found a random crocodile, well,
Come with us
They
in
got loose.
September. We'll go on a crocodile hunt.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, any volunteers? It's all just crickets.
Yeah. No.
Any rookies here?
Yeah, there you go. On a crocodile hunt.
And then my last one, who would not want to just...
No.
Yeah. I know Steve would take a sea turtle anytime as a pet, and I tell him I don't know where you're going to put it.
I have a great
She's
sea
like
turtle.
the bathtub.
Yeah. I'll make it fit.
Oh, he has this whole plan. Once he gets older, he's going to have a fish tank with a shark and a jellyfish and a sea turtle, and they're all going to live happily, and he must be buying a mansion.
Boy, I guess.
He
That's
will be
one
like the
huge
guy
tank.
in the Minions, you know, when he's got the thing on the floor, and he's like, hey, and he's kicking the floor. Have you seen
Oh,
that?
with the shark with the...
He has a shark in his floor in the is it the Minions movie or something?
It's Despicable Me.
No,
3.
Despicable Me. Yeah, and
still
he's
haven't
got
seen it.
oh yeah, there's a shark in the floor. That's gonna be Steve.
Oh, that's funny.
He's gonna be on the ocean somewhere. I can see that. He loves sharks.
Oh, I bet.
All sea life so much. So speaking of sea turtles, they found out recently because of the oil spills that they were having. The turtles are having problems breathing in that and finding food, so they end up ingesting it and breathing in all that oil.
So
Well, they found out that mayonnaise ends up curing that issue.
mayonnaise?
Mm-hmm.
Does it break down the oil?
It basically, okay, so in mayonnaise, part of the substance, the lecithin, which is in the egg yolk, that helps. It has two different properties. It pulls water away from it and it takes water with it. So when they ingest it, it kind of traps the oil that's in their digestive center, or it's in their nostrils. They can wipe it out. And so when it
goes
poops it out later, it gets the oil out of its system and it keeps them from getting hurt.
Oh, that's nice.
So
She has nothing to say.
are there just people wandering around? They're like, oh, there's a turtle. Let's give it mayonnaise. How do they know? Or is it ones they're bringing in?
I think it's ones they brought in because this is like a center that's trying to recover the turtle
where's
population.
the center at?
Is I think it was in Israel. Yeah, Israel's Nature and Parks Authority.
Oh, you wouldn't. I would thought Costa Rica, Florida, Caymans. I'll be doggone. Huh.
Okay, my geography isn't apparently not good because I'm like, are there turtles in Israel? Are they by some, like, is it on the water?
Well, okay, that's really funny that you say that because this very morning, I pulled up a map because I wanted to see where, well, okay, here, long story short again. I can't do short stories. I was looking at the travels of Paul and I was seeing where he was and I thought, well, where's Israel at? And I was like, this little tiny, and there is some water there. I'm not real sure what it is.
Is it like turtle water?
I wouldn't have thought so, but maybe they've got some, I don't know.
It's like a sanctuary. They fly them
Look
in
up
and
turtle
just make sure
sanctuaries
cat is not on the plane.
Yes,
You're flying the turtles
for
in.
your turtle.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. More to come about Israeli
we
turtle rescue.
This.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, our Remembrance celebration is March 24th on Wednesday. It's at 3 p.m. that we will remind you for the next following weeks. And please come for some cake and punch and to say goodbye to all that had passed. And
yes, those that we miss.
Yes.
We miss. There's a lot of them we miss.
And I'm sure there's people that we don't know about.
Right.
So it really would be nice if people would come in and share.
Yeah, please. Share someone that you know. Maybe we didn't, but you want to include them. We'll have everybody kind of speak up and then we'll have a moment of silence and a few words and just celebrate their life as much as we can.
Just make it a special moment.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, last Saturday was National Oreo Day. So the boys and I, we made
Baby Yoda.
Which we only got to make about 15 because I bought a whole box of Oreos and Matt was holding Dolly. Well, Dolly grabbed the package of Oreos.
And off they went.
And think.
Oh no.
So we have green Oreo clusters
everywhere.
Baby Yoda.
They taste just fine.
Yes, the boys don't care.
They're like little planets.
I went to buy Oreos at Walmart the other day. There are so many different kinds of Oreos.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't decide.
Like the strawberry donut, lemon.
That was the one they did not have.
Oh.
They didn't have those because you just mentioned them, and they didn't have regular Oreos. I wanted just some Oreos to dip in my milk. No regular. They had mini, they had big, they had green, they had yellow, I was just double stuffed, blue.
Like Lady Gaga Oreos, I think.
I didn't see those.
Yeah, they're like pink and white.
Yeah, are they?
Really?
Aren't they gluten free?
Oh,
No,
I saw the gluten free.
They're supposed to taste. something. It's one of the other flavors it's supposed to
What
taste like.
flavor would Lady Gaga pick?
Nobody knows.
Passion fruit.
Sprinkles.
Passion
with
fruit.
sprinkles.
Yeah. That would be good.
Other holidays. It was National Proofreading Day yesterday, so I'm really glad I edited the newsletter.
Yeah, I had
Go
to
for it.
proofread the newsletter yesterday, and I didn't even know. It was, right
It was also Barbie Day and Meatball Day.
Barbie Day and Meatball Day.
Today is Pack Your Lunch Day, which is great because I packed my.
I did. I packed my lunch.
Had my lunch though. National Ranch Day though.
Like ranch dressing?
Oh, that'd be Jackson
Ooh.
loves putting everything in ranch.
National Landline Telephone Day.
Who has
has
one?
that?
My mom and dad still have that. That's the same number that I grew up with, and Matt's Nene and Pop Up have their same number too, that he grew up with.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. Trying to remember
Yeah, nobody
old
has.
landlines. Glencourt, Chestnut, all those. Huh, that's interesting.
Tomorrow is National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day, so please shout out to
Thank
the
your
people that
local
are
mortician.
gonna make you pretty when you die.
Who would want that job?
I can't imagine having that job.
Doing makeup.
I met a guy in Oregon, of course I did, who had this. Hey, when you live as
Was
long
it
as me,
before
you got
the
a
gi-
story for everything.
Was it before the giraffe or after?
It was
before.
It was before the giraffe. It was. Oh no, it was after the giraffe. It was when I lived in
This
Oregon.
is our timeline
I was married
now.
to Al. Yeah, I was married to Al, so it was within the last 25 years. So, but he had this huge, fluffy, beautiful dog, and so when I'd go to the dog park with Buddy and Sarah, he'd be out there. So I got to talking to him. Nice, handsome guy, you know, and he wasn't married or interested in women anyway, but nice guy and talking and stuff, and you know, seemed pretty normal. And so I got to about the fourth or fifth time talking to him. I said, well, what do you do? And he goes, oh, I'm a mortician. I didn't know what to say. How's business?
He's like, it's really picked up lately.
And him and his dog lived above the funeral home.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt
You
weird.
still don't even know what to say.
I don't. I felt weird going and talking to him, which I shouldn't have, but it's not every day that you meet some. I mean, because you have the idea of dressed in black, we are very solemn, and this guy was, hey, you know. Anyway, he helped us when our dog died. He came and picked her up with Liza. Yeah. But I just didn't know what to say. I still don't. Very strange.
And yeah, I'm not sure if I could do that. Well, I can't.
I know.
I just, yeah.
Blew my whole stereotyping.
So Sunday is going to be National Pie Day.
Ooh.
Not as in eating pie, but as 3.14.
Oh, I was like, I better eat some pie.
But you could always make a pie and cut out 3.14, and you have pie on National Pie Day.
Now, isn't it funny that pie backwards spells pie? 3,
Oh, that's really funny.
1, 4, and if you turn it into a mirror, it spells pie.
Oh, that is funny.
P-I-E.
Oh, is that why they call it pie?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's a Google.
Maybe, yeah.
We have all kinds of stuff to Google. We need to GTS a lot of stuff.
Yes, we do.
Also, Monday is National Napping Day.
Ken, I'm just warning you, we were going to celebrate that on Monday. So
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
If we're taking a nap, Ken, we're not, just relaxing.
We're being
not
apart.
Taking care of
We're
work.
observing.
Yeah,
We're
celebrating.
observing. Nap day.
Yep.
I celebrate nap day every day. Not here. When I get home.
So what did you guys do this weekend?
I would think I would be ready for that question
I ask you every week.
I know.
I forget what I did. Oh, I went to a bunch of furniture stores this weekend. Because Jackson was over at his dad's, so Ashton and I drove around to some furniture stores. And I came out empty-handed, and then I don't really know what else.
What were you looking for?
Nothing in particular. Just looking. Well, we were going to get Ashton a mattress, but he wasn't sure what kind of mattress he wants. So then when you're in there and you're like, oh, I might need something.
Oh, yeah.
And then I went on a search for basically nothing. to different furniture stores because I got hooked. But then I realized when we were in one that you're stalked. So we're upstairs and we're looking, and then we notice a young man who is stalking us, who looked like he worked at the store because he had a clipboard, and I was kind of walking and looking, and I noticed we were being stalked. So then we went downstairs, and he's like, "Hi, can I help you with anything?" And we're like, "No, I'm just looking. We're just wandering." And he stalked us through the whole downstairs. So I was looking over at him.
Did he think you were going to stick a couch in your pocket or something?
No, he was waiting for a sale, I think.
Oh.
He was like, because they're on commission, so
Well,
they
that's true.
stalk you. So then we're getting ready to go, and he's like, "Did you find anything? Can I help you with anything? I can
Oh, he
check
must
in
have
later."
been new too.
And I'm like, "Nope, time to go from this one." And then like they are so anxious. You go in the store and you're just walking. He's like, "Hi, my name is blah blah blah. Can I help you with anything? Are you looking for a mattress today?" And you're like, I'm just wondering. I don't even really know what I'm looking for. So, no, don't sell me anything.
Have either of you ever been to Victoria's Secret?
No.
You talk about being stalked. It freaked me out. We were in the mall in San Diego, and I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to go in and see if they've got some undies. Never been in there. And so Al's waiting outside, and so I walk in, and there's this table right in the front, and so I'm looking at them, and I was like, yeah, those aren't going to fit me. Those are kind of cute. And all of a sudden, a gal walks up with a clipboard and an earbud. And she says, "Can I help you find something?" I said, "Well, I was kind of looking for underwear." And she's like, "Oh, well, come look at these." She brings me into the store. So now I'm at the back of the store, and she sets me up, and she goes, "Well, let me get you this dressing room." So I'm sitting back. I'm in this dressing room. I'm like, "Well, I'm not going to try on underwear." And she goes, "Well, let me show you some bras that we have." And so she's bringing this stuff.
You know what size you are? I can make sure.
Yes, let me measure you. I said, "No, that's okay. My husband's waiting for me." And so she keeps bringing him. So I've got these boxes of bras and these panties, and I'm sitting in the dressing room going, I got to get out of here. So I peek out the curtain and I see her over there. So I make a beeline for the front, and she's like, sees me, and she comes running with her clipboard. And she's like, she's getting away. And another one comes this way, and she's trying to head me off. And I went around the panty thing and out the door. And I told Al, I go, "Run!" And we go running down. And finally he turns around. He goes, "What are we running from?" And I said, "They would not let me go."
There are some stores that are like that, though.
I won't go in there again. It scared me.
It's the furniture stores here in town, though. They are like that.
Good warning, then.
You are looking over your shoulder the whole time, and he's back there. He's just hanging out back far enough where you're like, okay, I got a little bit of space. They are with the clipboard, and they are ready for a sale. I mean, even Ashton was like, "Oh my gosh, this is I know."
That's scary. I was terrified. I thought I was never going to get out of there without
we didn't buy anything.
Nope, me
They
either.
wasted their time even speaking to us.
Well, I went and saw the grandkids. That's what I did Saturday. We drove down. Yeah. In fact, I took all day to try to get the pictures of Sophie and Jasper because they are very hyper little dogs. And I was running around with the camera and finally got a picture. Jasper's got something in his mouth.
Is there food up there? Are they looking at somebody
No,
that has food?
No, Sophie will just be one run, and all of a sudden she'll just set up like this.
Oh, I'm thinking that somebody might have food up
No,
here.
she's just the cutest little thing. Now, she was a rescue also, her and their kitty Belle. We adopted, or they adopted, Sherry and Justin adopted them for the girls. So yeah, we had fun. I have the greatest videos. You've got to help me put it together because I want to put it on my page of Zoe and Bailey have this whole kitchen restaurant set up outside. And so I got to go watch, and she made coffee, and she made wine, and she made donut holes, which you have to buy. Justin bought his for $10. Grandma only had $1, so Grandma got one for $1. And they baked, and she does it. Zoe does it just like she's on a cooking show.
Oh, that's funny.
It's the cutest thing. And then Bailey tries to get hers, and Bailey's the sous chef. She cleans things, and they have a menu board. Oh, it's the cutest thing. So I said that Leslie would help me put it together in a little clip because I have a whole bunch, and just something that I can post because it's cute. I love my granddaughters. They are just adorbs.
Isn't it so funny how kids just like, because Jackson does his little kitchen too, and what they think like you do, and
I love their
cracks
imagination.
me up. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so sad when there's kids out there that don't have any imagination. They just sit in front of a video game 24/7.
Oh, I love to see it all when they do all the costumes because mine are all about dressing up.
But, yeah.
This morning, well, they get in my bandana drawer that I have on my dresser, and they pull out every single scarf and bandana that I have, and then they make them into ninjas.
Oh,
So Vincent's got like kitty cats, and then like tie dye and a mask, and then he's got like a fish one tied around his waist so he can put a sword
in
there.
it. That's cute.
And then he has a Star Wars blanket as a cape.
Oh,
They were
I know.
ninjas
I
this morning.
love the kids with their imaginations and doing things. I was so tickled though when she goes, Grandma, can you come out and make mud pies with us? And they've got they sift the dirt. It's sifted, so it's just like powder. It's the chocolate.
Well, that's what you have to do. Is sift
Yes,
it the right
and
way.
it's just the right teaspoons, and she's got all these little squirt bottles full of secret sauce and sparkles and sugars, and and I was just in love. I just thought it was. I couldn't quit videoing. I videoed until my phone went dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
We have to cook Legos sometimes. We're in there and we got the
Oh,
Lego
yeah.
and like the Lego fish, and he's like on the thing.
Jackson's
yeah,
his
and
little
he'll
kitchen.
flip it a little bit. And
That's cute.
put it. I'm like,
I know. I love
Lego.
it.
No, it's fish. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
fish.
Well, we actually have business, don't we?
We do.
so last thing probably before we get out, because we've been talking.
Oh,
we talked a lot today.
over. Yeah.
So we've got all the people that turned in the coloring, the word trivia, the word scramble. What else did
Word
they
search.
do? Word search. Yeah.
Coloring.
So we're going to be drawing the winners for those because they
yeah.
had to be turned in last Friday. And one winner for each, and whoever wins, they get a little activity punch card, so you can come use that for ping pong or any of the card games, dominoes,
Dollar drop-ins.
any of the dollar drop-ins like the craft classes. So we'll be
how
mailing
nice.
those to you. But I thought I'd show, we've got 4 coloring, and they were so pretty that I thought I would show them off.
Oh, yeah, those are
before
cute.
we picked. They did a great job.
Did. And I bet those took a little time because there's so
they
much.
seriously did. How detailed is that?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Wow. Oh, that's cute. That's very St. Patty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. It's even got the shadow there.
Yeah.
Oh, how clever. We have clever people.
We do. All right, so who wants to pick the coloring page?
I'll pick. Okay, this is for this?
Yep.
All right. Oh,
I'm not a good drum roll.
yeah, drum roll. Charlene Ariaga.
Oh,
Charlene! My little travel bunny. Oh, that's so
sent
sweet.
some really nice cards
Yes,
to
she
like
has.
little sweet
Yeah.
little mouths.
We don't know which one's
Should
hers.
be the last one.
Yeah.
I have the names on the top.
There it is. Oh, that's Charlene's. All right, Charlene, good job.
All right, so word scramble. That's all you'll get to pick this one.
All right. And the winner is Gloria McLaughlin.
Do you know who she is?
I
Yes.
know who she is. I do. I know.
Another one of my travelers. Yay, travel girls.
All right,
Oh, we just started
here's the trivia. Gloria, you won twice.
Are you kidding me?
Goodness.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
All right, Lori, last one.
All right, what's the score?
Word
search. Drum roll. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Cheryl Feist.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. From Moxie. Oh, we shouldn't say that. From somewhere in Yakima. Out of
The
Yakima.
valley.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations, Cheryl.
Yay!
Yay. Cheryl, Gloria, and Charlene.
So, that's the That's all I have for today.
Yeah, me too.
My pile of paper.
Yeah. I actually had some stuff in
You
front
did.
of me.
You did.
You just shuffle it before we go. There we
Yes.
go.
So I'm gonna put up that Africa video that you did while we were
Yes.
closed down because that was hilarious.
We're in the rain down
And
in
want to thank everybody that watches the show.
yes.
We appreciate it now and afterwards. And thank you for everybody that's on there now. Lois, Lynn, Mom, Dad, Victoria, Michelle's mom, Lila.
I won't be here next week. I'll be going down to get Lila,
Oh, that's right.
bringing her up. So
And Megan, if you're watching, Michelle and I have our St. Patty's Day stuff. You keep asking.
Oh, I'm gonna start wearing it next week. I dug it out because
I'll be flying
me
on
a
St.
hard time.
Patty's Day.
I have to fight my 7-year-old for my scarf back because he's wearing it as a ninja thing right now.
he's a St. Patty's ninja.
So, we will see you next week. Have
Same
a good
time, same bat channel. Bye. Bye, everybody. Oop.